classmate reunion.
All your classmates are laughing at you.
On the contrary, I am very happy.
Because you know they're all bragging, and you awaken the bragging system. As long as someone brags to you, the system will cash in the bragging target to you. The food has just been served. Everyone is bragging.
Who can mix better? I see you haven't spoken a word here. Monitor Zhou Jiang noticed it.
Liu Yang, you are very capable.
I
just don't have the patience to do things. Look.
As soon as I graduated, I went to work at Huaijin International.
Only 3 years.
I have reached the position of marketing director. Just the day before yesterday, I was at Tom's. Bought a large flat for more than 20 million yuan.
You do this if you can promise to calm down.
I'll go talk to the manager of the Human Resources Department.
I'll get you started.
Zhou Jiang is ostensibly looking for a job for you. In fact, I am stepping on you to show off.
The key is that this is not bragging.
You didn't speak, but you already know. Zhou Jiang is bragging to himself. It was detected that Zhou Jiang was bragging to the host.
He gave the host 80% of Huaijin International shares.
Mobile Kurami first product. Damn it, you're just a little nervous.
Huaijin International Group is one of the top 500 domestic companies.
Market value more than 200 billion. 80% of the shares would be worth more than 160 billion.
There is also a mobile Thompson product.
This makes you, who was so poor just now.
How can you not be excited?
Damn it.
Shout out.
It actually made the noisy sounds in the private room stop.
All eyes are on you. As for Zhou Jiang, who was bragging just now,
I'm also looking at you with a red face.
He thought you were going to expose him on the spot for bragging.
Why are everyone looking at me? I just remembered something very important.
You're a little embarrassed that you haven't done it yet, said with a slight smile.
Heard you say that? The private room became lively again. The rich second-generation Wang Ergu in the class is looking at you.
He said to my dad very ostentatiously, recently bought me a Koenigsegg. I just need a full-time driver right now. How about you come and drive for me?
Good to say about salary. Wang Ergu spoke. Everyone became quiet.
They all look at you. As for you, you smiled bitterly and shook your head. Because you know, Ergu is bragging to himself. Detected that Wang Ergu was bragging to the host. He gave the host a Koenigsegg worth 120 million. Play with one. It's okay if you don't speak. The key is still smiling and shaking his head.
See you like this. Wang Ergu sneered at you. If not for the sake of you being my classmate.
How could such a good thing happen to you?
That's a bit harsh to say. The atmosphere in the private room instantly became quite strange. You frowned. You wanted to just slap your hand on the table. Just talk to them and shut up. If you don't brag, you will die.
But after thinking about it, he smiled bitterly. I recently went back to my hometown. I appreciate everyone's kindness. You said so.
The atmosphere in the private room became lively again.
Let's change the topic.
By the way, I'll pay for it today.
My uncle is now the manager of the Grand Hyatt Hotel.
You can give me a 50% discount.
Hey, talking room.
Wang Chao, who is sitting on your left, is also grinning.
Said something excitedly. Detected Wang Chao bragging to the host. He gave away 100% of the shares of the host Grand Hyatt International Hotel. You listen to the system prompts in your head.
I've calmed down now.
100% shares. Doesn't that mean that Grand Hyatt International Hotel is me now?
Grand Hyatt International Hotel is a well-known 5-star hotel in Shanghai. Market value is almost 3 billion.
If it were placed before,
you must be jumping with excitement.
But now you are much calmer.
After all, 3 billion doesn't seem like a lot.
Drinking for 3 rounds.
The classmates who hadn't seen each other for a long time also chatted and had a meal. All the students were able to brag.
You also prick up your ears and listen. A lot of gain.
Now you think there's nothing wrong with bragging.
We'll finish that later. Go to the Red Romance Club to sing. My cousin is the owner of the Red Romantic Club. I asked my cousin to make arrangements for us.
Yang Rui is usually a very honest person in the class. Now after being tempered by society, I also started to learn to brag.
Yang Rui was detected bragging to the host.
Should the host be given away
100% shares of Romantic Club?
You don't mind. They brag a lot about themselves. After all, there's no harm in it.
Okay, just go and relax.
Take advantage of the wine. Don't shout a few words loudly. Haha, I think back then I was the top student in our class. By the way, the French Voice auditioned in Shanghai 2 years ago.
I am among the top 10 in Magic City. If I hadn't given up in the end.
The winner of The Voice in France that year. Maybe it's me. Zhang Yin also said the previous sentence with a rosy face. Zhang Yin was detected bragging to the host.
Special gift to the host. Master level singing level. Awesome. You hear the system beep. I couldn't help but murmured something.
Awesome. Zhang Yun heard you say awesome. I thought I was praising him for being awesome.
He also said even more excitedly, "Awesome. I'll let you see how good my buddy is. Eat and drink enough."
Wang Chao here also called the waiter to prepare the check. Hello. Your table spent a total of 2,400 yuans. Is it cash or card, please?
My uncle is Unveiling. He gave me this.
Said it was 50% off. Wang Chao took out a coupon.
Looking at the waiter, his face was not red and his heart was not beating, and he said,
The waiter heard Wang Chao mention Unveiling.
also confused,
After all, the Grand Hyatt International Hotel is
he is
so
a waiter.
big. It's impossible to identify all the hotel stock brass, right?
He glanced at the discount in Wang Chao's hand. Then he bent slightly.
Say sorry.
Sir, this coupon, limited to small private rooms for 3 to 5 people.
This is a large private room for you.
The coupon cannot be used.
The waiter said this.
Wang Chao's face turned red instantly.
Ah, it can't be used. No way, Wang Chao murmured.
Feeling a little guilty for a moment. Super. Isn't your uncle the manager here? Call your uncle. Can't we just ask him to come over and talk about it?
Yes, it's 50% off. More than 1,000 yuans. One sentence thing. Don't waste your money.
I heard my classmates say this.
Wang Chao was also hesitant. The waiter was a little embarrassed standing there.
He frowned slightly. I'm also thinking in my mind.
Who is Unveiling? Never heard of it.
You saw Wang Chao froze. He also smiled bitterly.
Let me come and talk.
You took out a black gold card from your waist. Hand it to the checkout waiter.
Everyone looks over at you involuntarily. At this moment,
No one spoke.
but that waiter, as soon as I see the black gold card in your hand,
His face suddenly became more serious.
the body involuntarily bent towards Mido. He respectfully took the black gold card with both hands.
Sir, please wait a moment.
After saying that, the waiter will take your black gold card, left the private room, Wang Chao's side.
He also wiped the blood and sweat on his forehead with his hands. Relieved? Give you a grateful look.
After a while, the waiter rushed back to the private room, but behind him was a foreigner in a suit and tie. The moment I see you, the foreigner's face was full of flattery. Boss,
Why didn't you inform me when you came over for dinner?
I have a party with my classmates. Why are you notifying me? Okay, go get busy.
You are very calm. Henry was sent away in a few words.
Just the package.
Everyone in the room looks at you in confusion.
The foreigner just now was named Yu Yang. City boss. Am I hallucinating after drinking too much? He is the owner of Grand Hyatt International Hotel.
Many people whispered to the side.
Although the voice is very small.
But you heard it very clearly.
Okay.
How can that foreign manager call you boss?
Are you the owner of the Grand Hyatt International Hotel?
Chun Bang sitting next to you.
He asked with a shy smile on his face. Grand Hyatt International Hotel.
It is also a top-notch 5-star hotel in Shanghai.
The market value is at least several billion. If you are really the owner of Grand Hyatt International Hotel.
That must be a billionaire.
I heard Shungang ask this.
Everyone's eyes are focused on you.
Yes, I have some shares. Little boss, little boss. You didn't say anything about yourself.
Now he is the sole shareholder of Grand Hyatt International Hotel. Otherwise, it would not be good to scare the students.
Heard you say that?
Many people secretly breathed a sigh of relief.
Just how? Each of them was talking in a different way.
But they are all mocking you crazily.
The young owner of Grand Hyatt International Hotel still has some shares. It sounds awesome too.
I said, brother, it turns out you are the hidden boss of our class.
You said you are all shareholders of Grand Hyatt International Hotel.
Are you still going out to find a job?
Someone came up directly to get close to me. The title also changed from first name to brother. Brother Liu is awesome.
Did I tell you a long time ago? Our class in Luoyang has the resources to become a rich man.
Brother Liu.
Aren't I getting married in a few months?
When you see.
Can you help me arrange it at La Crosse International Hotel? The warmth of human relationships.
Self-aware. Just one or two. There is a hint of sarcasm in the word. It's better now. One or two people gathered around him and said good things. The rich second generation Wang Ergu was a little unhappy. The protagonist of today is his.
Everyone is surrounding him.
It's better now.
One or two are surrounding you. Eat and drink enough. Someone here is also looking at young Rui.
Asked a question. Brother Rui, has your cousin made arrangements?
There are more than a dozen of us here. You have to arrange a large private room.
Is this young Rui?
I was quite honest when I was in college.
In the 3 years after graduation, I have been polished by society. Plus, I just drank 2 glasses of wine.
Even when it comes to bragging, there is no drafting.
Yes, RUIG. Isn't your cousin the boss of the Hong Romantic Club?
Arrange a large private room for a dozen of us. It's not just a matter of words.
I heard someone say that.
Young Rui also looks rosy.
The slight beads of sweat on his forehead also showed his nervousness. Ah, this is easy to handle.
But I'll call my cousin first and ask.
Talking.
Young Rui also pretended to take out his mobile phone.
Made a phone call and went out.
Feed cousin. Do you have a private room tonight? My classmates are having a reunion.
I'm going to have some fun at your place later.
To a dozen people.
Need a larger private room. Young Rui speaks loudly on the phone.
It's as if he was deliberately letting everyone hear it. Ah, all the private rooms are reserved today. Brother, see if you can think of a way. All my bullshit has been blown away.
Okay then, bro. I see. More than 10 seconds passed. Young Rui told the other end of the phone with a disappointed look on his
Almost
face.
everyone present understood what was going on.
Hang up the phone.
Young Rui also said apologetically, I'm so sorry. My cousin just said,
all the private rooms are reserved for tonight. There's really no way. Maybe next time. Definitely next time. Definitely next time. That means it won't work today. I heard Young Rui say that. All classmates.
They couldn't help but show a hint of disappointment. Young Rui saw that his classmates didn't say anything else. He was also relieved. His cousin does work at the Red Romance Club. But he's not the little boss, he said. His cousin is just a waiter at the Red Romantic Club. The kind that can't speak at all.
He didn't really call his cousin just now. He just pretended to call his cousin.
Of course, you know he is bragging.
But you didn't deliberately expose what he was bragging about.
Let me make some arrangements.
You said this
directly to Wang Ji, general manager of Hong Romantic Club. Made a phone call.
Passed. In a moment, my classmates and I will go over to your place to sing.
Can you please arrange a larger private room? 888 private room, right?
Okay, I got it.
You hang up the phone.
The private rooms at the Red Romantic Club have indeed been reserved.
But there is also a diamond VIP room reserved.
Let's go over and have a taste later. It doesn't embarrass Young Rui too much if you say that. On the contrary, what Young Rui said was confirmed. Young Rui also cast a grateful look at you. I'm going bro. You are so awesome. Diamond VIP room in Red Romantic Club. I heard my boss say it before.
Low-end consumer goods have to start at 100,000.
Brother you. Who did you call? This kind of cattle sells for as low as 100,000.
Then we can't afford it either. Don't worry. I'll arrange it for you. I'm in a good mood now. They immediately took it all in.
Brother Liu is awesome. I'd say those who can achieve great things.
It must be my brother. All your classmates are surrounding you.
All the faces are charming smiles. Coming out of Grand Hyatt International Hotel, Wang Erge's face has always been a little gloomy. After all, it has always been. He is the one who is admired by everyone. It's better now. You stole all the limelight. Must be bragging.
I just want to see how you end up after a while.
Wang Erge thought like this in his heart.
Suddenly my eyes lit up. I saw a white supercar parked outside the hotel. I'm going to take a look. That supercar is so cool, isn't it? That's Koenigsegg.
What if it's true? Is this car expensive? Why are you so excited? The boys in the class are very excited. After all, a man. Who doesn't love supercars? As for the girls in the class,
I don't quite understand it.
I heard a girl say that.
Some boys excitedly said Koenigsegg.
Just in case. A top-notch supercar worth 120 million.
I'll go, and Brother Ergu said just now.
His dad just bought him a Koenigsegg. Brother Dog, this car shouldn't be yours, right? I heard that boy say that.
Everyone's eyes turned towards Wang Ergu.
Just now, at the dinner table, he did say. His dad just bought him a Koenigsegg. He is actually very confused. He was just bragging. Just teasing you, by the way.
Top supercar like Koenigsegg.
Just buy any car and start with tens of millions.
Not to mention Koenigsegg. What if this top-notch supercar worth 10 to 20 million?
Even if his family is indeed quite rich. Assets are several hundred million.
But then again,
he's old man. It's impossible to spend that much money to buy him a car. After all, besides being rich, this kind of car, you have to have quite a powerful force.
This car is not mine. I just ordered my Koenigsegg.
Haven't picked up the car yet. Wang Ergu knows. If this is not explained clearly,
I might make a fool of myself soon.
Wang Ergu is actually very embarrassed now.
But he is also curious.
Koenigsegg.
What if this top-notch supercar belongs to someone?
To know. This car is not something that ordinary people can buy.
Come to your senses. In order to relieve his embarrassment, Wang Ergu.
I also came to your side. Liu Yang, didn't you come here by bus?
How about you sit on mine?
Let's go together in the car.
No need. I called just now. Let them bring my car over. I can just drive there by myself.
Where is your car? It can't be that Wuling Hongguang, right? Wang Ergu heard you say that, pointing at Wuling Hongguang not far away, joking with a smile.
He still thinks you are just showing off. You point your finger at that car, which is limited to 6 units worldwide. Koenigsegg worth 120 million if anything.
Then the one I just picked up 2 days ago. Not bad.
One word is like thunder.
Exploded directly in everyone's mind, especially Wang Ergu. Everyone was immediately stunned.
He said he just bought a Koenigsegg.
That's bragging. After all, even an ordinary Koenigsegg.
One car costs around 10 million.
You need to know the car in front of you.
But there are only 6 Koenigseggs in the world.
Just in case, the world's top supercar worth 120 million.
No matter how rich you are.
It's not like you can just buy this car, right? You are bragging. Wang Ergu stands by your side.
I can't help but look at you again.
It's just that you're bragging at a time like this. Not suitable. Wang Ergu frowned. Swallowed.
In fact, he already understood in his heart.
There's no way you're bragging to them, but he just doesn't want to accept this fact.
As you spoke, you pressed the key in your hand.
Koenigsegg's headlights flashed twice. Instantly shattered Wang Ergu's assumptions.
When you stand next to Koenigsegg Bay, when opening the car door easily,
everyone swallowed involuntarily.
It turns out that the most awesome person in our class is Liu Yang.
This is hidden too deeply, right?
Brother Ergu.
Is this the same supercar your dad bought you? Wang Ergu heard someone next to him ask this. The muscles on his face twitched involuntarily.
My dad bought me the regular model. Can't compare with his quality. Can't compare.
Wang Ergu's face turned red.
What does he have about Koenigsegg?
It's just bragging.
But looking at you silently.
Sitting in the driver's seat of Koenigsegg Wane,
Wang Ergu couldn't help but smile bitterly.
Don't brag. Do they really exist? The girls in the class are all eager to try.
Who doesn't want
Sitting in the passenger seat of this top-notch supercar.
Experience it.
Sumani is very direct.
With a confident smile, walked towards the passenger seat.
Just about to open the car door. You were looking at the time when you were eating just now. Shizuka, who had been silent all this time, waved her hand. Shizuka, please take my passenger seat.
Shizuka is one of the few people at work. One of the girls who doesn't like to brag and compare.
I had no sense of presence when I was eating just now. Sumani was stunned.
Her hands were on the car door.
With this voice, it directly made her face turn red to the color of pig liver.
Sumani,
I've always been treated like a goddess wherever I go, so much so that he himself felt.
No boy will refuse him.
But now you not only reject him, and he didn't take him seriously at all. In fact, Shizuka has never been noticed by many people.
Looks very inconspicuous.
But actually, mainly because no one ever really paid attention to him.
You also had a chance to see it. Really want to talk about it.
Her appearance is definitely the one that crushes some
Shizuka is actually very curious about your true identity.
After all, I have been classmates in college for 4 years. He has read the information of all the students in the class.
He has also read your information, but now he is very sure.
The information I saw was fake. Shizuka walked towards Nisage in case.
Ignoring Songmani, who was standing aside.
Open the car directly from the passenger seat. The door sat in. You step on the accelerator here.
Drive the car next to the classmates. Then we'll see you at the Hong Romantic Club.
After you finished speaking, you took Shizuka and left here. In the car, Shizuka sprayed her hair from her forehead with her hands.
I tilt my head and look at you carefully. You didn't say anything at the time either.
Sensing Shizuka looking at herself,
the corners of your mouth raise slightly.
Show a smile. Is it deeply hidden? Aren't you the same classmate? Shizuka-san.
You chuckled. Koenigsegg Bay 1 is limited to only 6 units in the world.
The price is around 10 to 20 million. Certainly, this top-notch supercar cannot be bought with money.
Shizuka looks at your side face, said with a soft smile.
So classmate Liu, which big family are you from? Would you believe me if I said I'm just an ordinary person?
You still don't know what your identity and background are.
And?
There seems to be no need for me to brag about this.
And say I have a strong family background. But Shizuka doesn't believe it.
No matter how capable you are.
After all, I made a lot of money in 3 years.
But having money doesn't mean you can buy this car. There are so many rich people in China.
Why haven't I seen anyone buy a Koenigsegg before?
In case you can't afford it. No, it's not that you can't buy it.
You know my true identity. Right, Aishi Group. You sit for words and then stop talking. Shizuka naturally knows it well. What if you drive a Koenigsegg? Driving Shizuka to the Red Romance Club.
Not long after,
Wang Ergu and others also came one after another.
you parked the car, waiting for classmates in front of Hong Romantic Club with Shizuka. Gathered together, Yu Hong is in a good mood today with a bunch of rich second-generation boys. Come and have fun at Hong Romantic Club. I caught sight of Shizuka standing in the crowd at first glance. Although Shizuka is low-key, his temperament cannot be concealed by being low-key.
As the sole heir of the U Group in Magic City,
Yu Hong's vision has always been very high. There are only a handful of beauties that can catch his eye. Beauty, my name is Yu Hong. You came here with your classmates.
it just so happened that I also came with my brothers. We have a supreme VIP room in the club.
Let's play together.
I'll take you for a ride in my Rolls Royce later. Yu Hong walked directly to Jingxiang.
What he said to himself, it directly made everyone present change their expressions.
Yun's group made its fortune from cars. Until now, it is the leading automobile company in Shanghai.
Like Yunxi Group,
The top 20 groups among enterprises in Shanghai. Even a rich second generation like Wang Ergu with a net worth of over 100 million.
Yu Hong couldn't even say a word.
No need, all the way.
His face changed.
He takes a step back, looks cold. The younger brother behind Yu Hong started to make noises. What I saw. Brother Hong was rejected. This is the first time I have seen sister-in-law Hong rejected.
Ha 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 ha. There are several rich second-generation people with similar identities to Yu Hong. Only then did he dare to open his mouth and hit Yu Hong.
Yu Hong also felt that he had been humiliated by Jingxiang.
He was hindered by the younger brother around him. He said uncomfortably, I am Yu Hong.
After all, I passed through thousands of flowers. Love, liberty. What is this?
Beauty. Let me introduce myself again.
I am Yu Hong.
The eldest son of the Yu Group.
As long as you follow me.
I can get you any car you want.
Yu Hong was detected bragging to the host.
We'll give away 100% shares of Fenju Automobile CUC Ltd.
To the host.
And reward the protagonist with top charm value. Top charm value in Fengyu car dealership.
If
The Yu Group is the #1 leader in the Magic City.
so,
Fenju Automobile Dealership is the #1 automobile leader in the country. The value is estimated to be more than 50 billion. After listening to Yu Hong's words, Wang Yu and others, they all looked at each other in shock.
Yu Hong himself drives a Rolls Royce.
But you drive a Koenigsegg, just in case. Luxury cars that even money can't buy.
All of a sudden, Wang Ergu and others were promoted one
They
after
all
another.
felt the same way. So the sole heir of the group.
It seems that there are no classmates of
I've
theirs
taken
yet.
care of your car and everything else.
Jingxiang looked at Yu Hong in surprise.
I glanced at you again.
Your charm value has reached the top level now. Just look at you.
We'll be attracted by your unique charm.
Shizuka glanced at you.
Suddenly, my heart began to beat. He subconsciously refused. Yu Hong, I want a Niseg just in case. Can you get it for me? Niseg just in case.
A group of rich second-generation people exploded in an instant. If you want to buy a Koenigsegg, can you buy it?
You stinky bitches. Are you kidding me, brother Yu Hong?
Brother Hong wants me to say.
This woman should be beaten.
Rich second generation.
Every word you say to me is venting your anger in that fart.
As everyone knows, Yu Hong's face is already so stinky that it can't stink anymore.
Although the Yu Group already has a value of tens of billions.
But what if Koenigsegg?
But it's not a luxury car that can be bought with money.
As the leading automobile group in Shanghai,
Yu Hong was actually raped by a woman. Hit him in the face with Niseg. This feeling made Yu Hong very angry.
No one has ever dared to open Yu Hong's face with a car. Shizuka is the first, definitely the last one. You're toasting me and you're punished by drinking wine if you don't eat.